Chernogorovka is a fight measured in doorways and corners. From a soldier's eye level, fences become walls, gardens become lanes of fire. Above them, a quiet voice from aerial recon threads the squad through alleys. Left on the orchard, watch the balcony. Two heat signatures behind the shed. Coordination, not noise, drives the line forward. House by house, the storm group moves with cold patience. Short bursts, quick entries, a ladder of hand signals. Enemy shelters don't hold long. A mark, a nod, a precise strike, and the hiding place is just debris with no angles left to shoot from. This is how ground changes hands here. Meters reclaimed, then kept. Step by step, the settlement tilts toward Ukraine. In a small Ukrainian village, where gardens used to measure the seasons, a single house wore a different kind of silence. The doors were darkened, the curtains gone, signs that shelter had been rewritten into a firing point. Recon marked it. An FPV crew took the handoff. The drone carried a high-explosive warhead and a simple instruction: end the position. It moved low over fences and broken roofs, past laundry lines that haven't known a breeze in months, and slipped toward the structure as if returning home. The hit came clean. One pulse of pressure, and the frame folded in on itself. Beams, brick, confidence. Everything collapsing to dust and heat. When the air cleared, the street showed a single figure clawing into daylight. Alone. No squad, no cover. No plan that could outrun a sky full of eyes. The battlefield is unforgiving to stragglers. Exposure writes its own ending. This is what occupation looks like when it's forced into civilian walls. And what happens when those walls answer back? Positions can hide in houses. They can't hide from precision. Chernogorovka is a fight measured in doorways and corners. From a soldier's eye level, fences become walls, gardens become lanes of fire. Above them, a quiet voice from aerial recon threads the squad through alleys. Left on the orchard, watch the balcony. Two heat signatures behind the shed. Coordination, not noise, drives the line forward. House by house, the storm group moves with cold patience. Short bursts, quick entries, a ladder of hand signals. Enemy shelters don't hold long. A mark, a nod, a precise strike, and the hiding place is just debris with no angles left to shoot from. This is how ground changes hands here. Meters reclaimed, then kept. Step by step, the settlement tilts toward Ukraine. On a torn stretch of ground, AT-90 finds the one shape it can't outmuscle, a crater deep enough to lock its tracks. Power means little when the Earth itself says stop. The crew tries to reset the moment, to climb out of the mistake, but the field has gone quiet in a particular way that means they're being watched. An FPV drone answers first. The strike is sharp and unforgiving, pinning the tank to its error and breaking the rhythm of escape. A second drone closes the argument. The hit lands true, and the most modern armor in the Russian lineup lights from within. Fuel, pressure, the stored energy of steel turning against itself. Flames rise where command once sat, and the tank's silhouette dissolves into heat and smoke. This is how advantage changes hands now. Not with a louder engine, but with a smaller profile and a steadier pilot. Mobility lost becomes initiative gained. In that crater, the lesson is simple: precision decides, and even the heaviest machine is only as strong as its next good decision. Donet's direction, the landscape tells on itself. A hangar skin torn back like a lid, stacks of boxes tucked in the shade. Too much order for an empty building. An FPV pilot reads the pattern and commits. The drone isn't large, but the intent is. It settles into its line, low and certain, the way a key approaches a lock. Impact is a split-second decision with a long echo. The first blast pulls the thread. The stored charges do the rest. Pressure rolls across the fields. Dust lifts in a single sheet. And for kilometers the sky broadcasts the answer in fire. What were several vast roofs becomes a single absence. A crater where inventory once waited for the front. This is logistics undone in one motion. Every shell that won't travel is a barrage that won't happen. Schedules slip, routes reroute, momentum thins. The footage doesn't need drama to make the point. Cover is not protection. A cheap, precise drone can unmake millions in a heartbeat. And when the smoke clears, the map is lighter, and the invader is poorer in time they can't buy back. An MTLB sits low in the brush, betting on shadows and silence. Ukrainian scouts find the outline. An FPV drone takes the invitation. No rush, no drama, just a patient glide and a clean release. The charge drops true. A flash, pressure, metal turned inward. The carrier is finished where it waited. This is the economy of modern war. A $300 drone outthinking armor priced in millions. Precision beats thickness. Surprise beats tonnage. In these hedgerows, concealment only delays the inevitable, and the inevitable arrives with 4 rotors and a single, perfect drop. On open ground, a T-72 searches for cover. A Javelin team waits for the only angle that matters, the rear exposed. The launch is quiet, the guidance is not. The missile rises, then dives into the engine deck. One breath of silence. Then the hull exhales fire. Mobility, ammunition, command, gone in a heartbeat. This is modern war's verdict, precision over mass. One accurate strike, and the battle ends before it even properly begins. In the Pokrov's direction, the battle isn't just at the trenches, it's on the roads that feed them. Ukrainian fighters have turned those roads into questions the invader can't answer. A convoy of vehicles loaded with ammunition rolls, and with confidence, it leaves a silence. Precision turns cargo into craters, and every crater is a missing barrage on our lines. 2 infantry fighting vehicles try to muscle through with the latest armor tricks, cages, slats, all the improvised language of survival. But drone protection only works against hope. Under accurate strikes, the add-ons rattle, the metal buckles, and the theory fails. What holds on paper doesn't hold under impact. You can see the rhythm of the operation in every cut of the footage. Patient tracking, clean decisions, no wasted motion. This isn't spectacle, it's interruption. Break the trucks, and you break the timetable. Strip away the vehicles, and the assault arrives lighter, later, less certain. Pokrovsk is a map of lessons right now. The first is simple. Logistics are the real front.